The first boss of Hypixel Skyblock by Technoblade. I'm very curious to see what bossing is like in this game.
One of the most common elements in the hero's journey is the descent to the underworld, the kata bosses. You see this from heroes in almost every time period, culture, and religion. I mean, everyone does it. Frankly, a hero that never goes to the underworld is like a YouTuber that never uploads. Irrelevant! Aeneas did it to see his father, Orpheus to save his wife, Heracles to steal a dog, and today, just like these ancient heroes, we too will be taking this journey for plus 80 damage. Look, I fell behind making the last Skyblock video, and now all my friends are flexing on me. I mean, check out the auction. It's just Ember Rods everywhere. Hasco's selling this one, plus 80 damage, plus 35 strength, plus 50 intelligence. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here, an absolute amateur, still using the undead sword, plus 30 damage. Now, you don't need to pull out your calculator. 30.
Okay, I was actually curious what slot it specifically took up, because I know in like games like Lord of the Rings Online, you even have like a pocket slot, right, or like a class item slot. So okay, this actually takes the weapon slot.
Much lower number than 80. I checked. I did the math. I can't keep letting them do this to me, because otherwise I'm going to walk up one day in full minor armor, and they're going to be like, oh, 400 health, that's so cute. Look at him, he doesn't even have full emerald armor. Apparently the only way to get the Ember Rod is to kill the magma boss, which I'm told only spawns once every 2 hours, but I mean, that's completely ridiculous. They had to have meant Minecraft hours.
Oh no, they didn't. I know that was an issue with ESO, right? Because bosses weren't tied to instances, so you had people effectively holding bosses hostage. And I don't want to pick on ESO specifically, because other games have done this too, right? Where if you have anything, right, any game where like it's tied to like a public instance, right? Like you'll have people who are going to gatekeep stuff, and you'll end up having people who are going to want a toll or a fee paid in order for to actually get the boss kill, right? MMOs are an interesting space. I mean, it's not immune from standard player isms and troll isms, right? So I'd be curious if Skyblock actually went through something similar. Or if they even addressed it on the line, because obviously this is a snapshot as of the game, as of the time period, right?
The thing about the magma boss is that it only drops one Ember Rod, and there's like 10 people here, so yeah, people have been asking in the chat like, hey, when was the last spawn? And I just said like, yeah, it was like 30 minutes ago, and they were like, I'll see you guys in 1 hour 30 minutes. I lied. I looked those men in the eyes, and I lied. What has this game made me become?
You absolute legend. I couldn't do it. I couldn't. My morals and ethics would never let me do that. But that is both genius and funny.
Never actually seen the magma boss, so I think it's supposed to spawn like tonight. Apparently the magma boss is just an absolute unit, just in awe at the size of that lad. So,
I like the environment.
Able to make it out from here. It's like the middle of the night after a Sunday. This is our best chance. There's going to be the least players in Skyblock than at any point in the week. So we only have like this dude here to compete with us. I don't know where he's going.
Or it could be like Destiny 2 where you're mid-raid and then they're just like, oh yeah, we're going to do emergency server maintenance, and they just kicks you to orbit. I've had that happen way too many times, man. We're planning on, it wasn't Atrax. Whatever DSC's final boss was. Isn't that Randall? I don't remember. Anyways, we're in DSC final. We're getting ready to drop banner and continue, and just... Because Destiny 2 never gives you, hey, we're going to do server maintenance. It just kicks you to orbit. Every time. Elite Dangerous has also done that too, where I'm in the middle of a jump and it'll mob adder me or something like that. And it's like, cool, I guess I'll go play something else tonight. Just imagining you're waiting for a boss to spawn, and then like, I don't know, well, I'm assuming that they also telegraph, right? I'm assuming Skyblock actually telegraphs updates and stuff like that, so you can plan around it. Some games do not telegraph the updates, and it's really funny.
What is he? Does he know something I don't? I don't understand.
He's just being a cool dude. Oh. That's a gas.
Mind your business.
I love these things. They're so cool.
Okay, whatever. Hey, did I mention how the magma boss only drops one Ember Rod? So yeah, I'm very happy to see all these people here. We've all been waiting here like idiots for a half hour. Why does it spawn this rarely?
I'm assuming there are bosses that would spawn more infrequently, right? Well, that leads into the supply and demand and the economic aspect of it, right? Because you have the everyone wants blaze rods. especially if it's going to, or whatever your current boss is, and it's going to have your current, like, yeah, this is currently the best weapon or the best weapon for this specific purpose, right? But if it only drops one and it takes 20 players, you know, to kind of gank it, not saying it takes 20 players, but if there's 20 players all vying for it, it's going to artificially boost its rarity. And especially if the person holds on to it, it's not like it gets circulated to other people who want it, even if the other person have money, have assets to trade, etc. Like, the economics on this actually fascinating. It's actually why I like TF2 in certain aspects and how their ad economy kind of works, even though it's kind of bubblish in certain ways, right? I like finance. I'm going to make this video not boring.
Hey, someone with the homing bow, shoot that. I don't want to shoot it. Y'all ain't gonna make me shoot that, right? I mean, that dude can't even aim. Look at him. He's an idiot. Look at him.
Oh my god, he's just an idiot.
Oh wait, that's it. That's it. That's the boss. I was getting distracted by the blaze, like by the gas, by an idiot.
Last hit it?
Oh, there it is. There it is. There's the boss.
That's the big
We've
boy.
waited
Okay.
so long. Oh man, Bill, it's targeting Bill Nye. It's targeting Bill Nye. I gotta be ready to go in. Only one can get it. Oh, I have no idea what its health bar is. Oh! 1,300 health! Bro, everyone is getting ready to just, like,
yeah, they are.
Leroy Jenkins it. Oh! Oh, that was just a normal one. Leave me alone. Mind your business. Wait, they're shooting that guy. Okay, you can shoot that guy. I don't care. Oh, he's getting ready to go in. Wait, is he immune? Is he immune? Bro, they're all way more prepared than I am. I was not ready for this. It's got 7,000 health and no one is shooting it. Nobody cares about the boss. I guess I gotta shoot it.
I wonder if they're trying to position correctly to be able to either last hit it or get it low enough that someone else last hits it while they're running in. Because it sounds like rather than it be tied to a specific, it sounds like it just has a singular drop, right? Ideally a guaranteed drop, and so whoever gets to it first gets it, right? Which makes me curious as well, because if he's already at 400 HP this early in the game, right? And there's people who are able to go immune. I'm assuming there's some kind of like fireproof potion you could probably take. It makes me wonder how bosses like this, how legacy content, and I would call it legacy content, right? Like, especially if you're in like Potato War, where like, you know, they're like min-maxing the actual like potato gains, right? Using the scythe, which was like the best weapon in the game at the time, right? It makes me wonder if you can trivialize older content. Lord of the Rings Online actually doesn't trivialize older content, because even as like a 150 right now, right? We're going to 160 in the next expansion, which drops pretty soon. But like, in 14, you can kind of trivialize certain content like See the Sacrifice EX, you do need Limit Break 3 for. So we'll see Sacrifice normal as well. So you have to go in as an 8 stack, even if you're max level currently. Max level at 100 right now. We're in Dawn Trail. But where we're currently at Lord of the Rings Online, even if I go into like Rift, which is a level 50 raid, everything's like Elite Master, Nemesis, Arch Nemesis, and even then, if I use my Hunter and I hit the funny, who has like a 200%, he has like 4 ads around, you have to kill the ads, and then like the boss has like, if all the ads are up, he has like a 95% damage mitigation and like 200% reflect. So my Hunter shoots him and literally I one-shot myself. It's really funny. It was really confusing till someone explained reflect. And I'm like I just didn't know like it was a mechanic. And I wonder if reflect would be a mechanic in a game like this, because a lot of games don't handle reflect mechanics like that, right? Like if you were going to, you'd have to telegraph that. Anyways, I'm getting into the weeds here with mechanics. I'm a very mechanic heavy player. Like, it makes me wonder how they handle legacy content like this, earlier bosses, right? Because I mean, the gear is going to be more common, right? Because more people are able to, kill it, sufficiently, right? But you also have an influx of new players to the point where like maybe it impacts supply and demand in a negligible way. But I'm very curious if higher tier like gear, because we have stat line go up, right? Unless we have a number crunch at some point, I would assume stuff like this would become easier, and maybe even someone could like solo it or one shot it, right? Fairly easily and fairly reasonable. This entire game fascinates me.
Do I gotta do all the work? Nope. Nah. How's this health bar looking? 5,000. It's gonna be tough. Look at how many people are here just to dab it. Ow!
So you need more people to make it reasonable.
3,000.
Or at least higher damage.
2,000.
Is he actually gonna sleeve
No! No, are you kidding me? No, 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 no. Absolutely not. Nope, nope, nope. Get back there. Get back there. Nope. Nope. Unacceptable. I'm purling. I'm purling.
Did it teleport him? Oh no, the boss teleported. Ooh, so we have phases,
nope,
okay.
Nope, 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 nope.
Or did he die? I can't tell.
Oh. Nope. I got it! I actually got it! Yeah.
Dude actually sleazed that. Good job.
Yes. See you losers. So long, Bill Nye, idiot.
Rough. Just don't die.
Yes.
Don't die to stray fire.
It actually worked. Dude, I thought that was gonna take me like an actual real life week. Oh my god.
Good stuff. Good job.
Oh, I'm out. I'm out.
Swipe.
Nope. Nope. I'm out. See ya. See ya. Nope. I'm leaving. Nope. Nobody look at me. We actually have it. We have the Ember Rod. Fireball. Yeah. Incredible. All the people
I'm assuming overworld stuff is invulnerable to prevent anti-cheesing.
fighting that magma boss had hopes and dreams, and I took it.
Or
I
trolling,
I
too.
took them all. I feel so bad, but that's the only way you could. There's only one. There can only be one. At first, Skyblock was all like friendship and handing out presents to orphans, and now it's like, and now it's deception. Only the strong can survive. Skyblock is showing us that at the end of the day, no matter how many labels we put on the magma boss, in the end, it was just a creature, and that people are the real monsters. I gotta stop making speeches. I can't help myself. I wrote too many essays this semester. I can't stop. The Ember Rod has great base stats, but we can make it even stronger. The thing about the blacksmith is that refinements scale based on the rarity of a weapon. So since we're switching from a common weapon to an epic weapon, the refinements will be over 6 times as powerful.
Okay.
So now we can get negative 32 intelligence.
Nice!
Let me give you guys
Good
a tour
stuff!
of my island. Right there is the unnecessarily
Finally, a weapon for me. Negative 32 int. I don't need that stat. Who needs intelligence? Come on now.
fancy bridge that I built to the portal island. It's pretty great. It's so I can walk across it whenever I want to go to the portal, and I'll feel so fancy.
Yeah.
Incredible. I know what you're thinking. Technoblade, how did you do this? You're not good at building, which is true. But what I am good at is finding something someone else made and then copying it block for block.
I feel that. I relate to that. I am awful at trailblazing new strats or trailblazing builds and stuff, but if I see someone else do it, like if I see somebody else do like endgame rotation Final Fantasy 14, if I see someone else's hotbar and see them play is like something like RuneScape or like Lord of the Rings Online, right? Like, sure, if I see somebody build craft something in Destiny, right, and they're just like, here, Kip, try this, Getaway Artist Prismatic Warlock, right? Here, you can use Outbreak Perfected as your primary, right? And I've been camping that literally ever since Prismatic launched, right? Like, I'm awful at the build crafting part of it, constructing a Yu-Gi-Oh deck, constructing a Pokemon TCG deck, right? Even Magic the Gathering, right? But I'll look at someone else's list, I'll be able to look at how other people are doing things, and I'll be able to pick up on it and kind of catch up to a reasonable, like, in a reasonable way, right? So it's really cool that somebody else outlines that, because I 100% relate to that.
There's my my cobblestone platform. I built it so that Enderman could spawn there, and then Enderman don't spawn there.
Yeah.
Skeletons spawn there.
Makes sense.
I don't need skeletons, but they're what I have, so that's the thing. And over there is the ominous floating stone structure that suddenly appeared. I'm not sure how it got there, and at this point, I'm too afraid to look into it, so I'm just going to pretend it's not there. I've been made aware that there is a weapon even stronger than the Ember Rod, the Pigman Sword. Now, I know what you're thinking. A pig sword, it's perfect for Technoblade. No, wrong. Look at it. A pigman sword is crafted with 48 grilled pork chop. Do you think I would kill 48 pigs for a sword? No. But look at this. You know what a grilled pork chop is made out of? 160 enchanted pork chops.
Why? Bro, the crafting trees in this game are absolutely insane. I love this.
Which are each made out of 160 regular pork chops. If you do the math, that is over 1.2 million pigs that have to die to make one sword. Frankly,
I love that he's banging his desk and you can hear it. Like, just his expressiveness. My model can't capture my expressiveness because I just don't have the tracking right. I'd have to look into how to make that happen. But like, I am very expressive in what I do. It's very cool to hear other people being expressive through their mics. That is a lot of resource grind, and I'm super into that. I love that. Here, have a bunch of like common mats to make uncommon mats to make rare mats to make funny. That tickles my brain in just the right ways.
I am disgusted and appalled that the Hypixel network would condone killing millions of small animals to make a weapon. This is unacceptable. Somebody get PETA on the phone. We need to step in and put an end to this. I mean, what kind of sociopath would kill 1.2 million living creatures just to make... Hold on, is that plus 200 damage?
I mean, wouldn't even have to be plus 200 damage. It could give me plus 1 damage. You have to understand, okay? I come from RuneScape, okay? Back in old school RuneScape, because in RuneScape 3, EXP was on kill, but back in my day, gets my cane out. It used to be on damage. What, 4 XP per damage? Do you know how many Lumbridge cows I kill? And especially planning on going to old school RuneScape because sailing is now a thing. Do you know how many cows are about to turn into meat and skin and bones? Bro, it doesn't have to be plus 200%. It could be plus 1 from what I currently have. If the grind makes sense, all hail the grind. Like that, I'm into that.
I need a moment to think about this. I'd enchant this Ember Rod, but I know the game's gonna give me like some just terrible enchantment, like Knockback 2, as an attachment to whatever I actually wanted, and then I'll never be able to get rid of it, and I'll be depressed. So I've spent 2 hours collecting all these books, and we're gonna add all of them to this rod. Oh, and by the
I'm assuming there's sockets or slots, right? Kind of like LI's legendary items and Lord of the Rings Online, how you have slots that you can like do it. Because I'm assuming you can't just put every single enchantment and have like the funny My Blade from Dungeon Soup, right? You can't have the funny Omni Blade, right? Like there's going to be a balancing point somehow.
way, this is how you put bookshelves around an enchantment table. Okay, I see a lot of people going like, oh my god, help, my game's bugged, I keep putting more bookshelves, but the max level is 18. And then you ask them for a screenshot and they just built this. Here we go, boys. First red and first strike to double the damage of the first hit. Then we're gonna add vampirism 5 and sharpness 5, so we get some health, some more damage. Now we're gonna add cleave 5, so we can do area of effect damage. I mean, it's only 15% area of effect damage, but frankly, if 15% damage isn't enough to one-hit every mob nearby, are you even trying? We brought some grand...
I like the way he min-maxes.
...and experience bottles, so we can just zoom right back up. We're adding Thunderlord 5, which probably isn't actually going to help at all, but look, Lightning sounds cool, okay? And also Luck 5.
He's not wrong.
So we can get some more monster drops.
Right.
We're at an experience 3, so we can get some more experience, which we're gonna need because I'm out of experience bottles, and we
I do like that a Minecraft EXP is a currency that you can use. I actually really like, even in base.
We still got 2 enchantments to go. How much does this? 99. Let's go hit some things with it. Bam, bam, 1,000 damage. Bam, 1,000 damage. Bam! 600 damage. Lame. I just realized that Thunderlord is a completely cosmetic enchantment because it only activates when you've hit them 3 times, which means they have to survive the first 2 hits.
It's okay. That means it scales up though. As enemies get harder, you will scale up. In Lord of the Rings Online, there's the whole like the hardened veteran, how that can increase your world state up to like 8. So it gives you like, I think it puts something on your buff bar. So like if you go up to like, you know, in difficulty, so you start at 0, which is neutral, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like things get progressively harder, and up at like 8, like technically I think as Guardian you can solo it. It's just a pain. Everything becomes a sponge though, right? Like even at 3, like I'm having to actually go through my full rotation. So why I bring this up is like it future-proofs itself. If you have to hit things 3 times, that just means when you actually do start getting to bosses, either with massive resistances, Diablo 2 status, right? Or you get into things where maybe there's just a excessive amount of mods, or you know, mods that buff each other, or the boss even, right? On bossing, clearly that would help a lot, right? Because now then you're going to hit them multiple times. So it's one of those, like, it inherently doesn't do anything right off the bat from a general perspective, but it does scale up when you actually start, you know, finding things that can take hits.
Gonna survive the first 2 hits. Nothing. I need to lure some zombies together so I can test the cleave ability. All right, here we go. Bam, bam. Why aren't they dying? Bam. What is this? Okay, let me see. 9. That did 9 damage. What? Now I'm no Einstein, but I don't think 9 is 15% of 1,000.
No, it sounds like a
half
bug.
Hour, but we're level 99. Let's go.
Sounds like either a bug or it sounds like maybe it has a damage fall off, damage drop off after a certain distance.
Bam. Let me get slightly more health when I hit things. There we go.
Good stuff.
How much does the next one cost? Oh my god!
Oh my god. Disney news. Never. That's what I thought. What an amazing video. I'm honestly, this is making me want to look more into Skyblock to really see how this operates, if it's still running, what capacity it's still running in. Because this sounds like this would be a really fun time. But thank you everyone for watching. I really appreciate it. And this was an amazing upload by Technoblade. Definitely go check out the original video as well as his original playlist on Skyblock. Thank you everyone for watching. And I'll see you in the next one.